we're going to make Italian knot cookies. So let's get started. First, you're going to need a large bowl, and in the large bowl, you're going to put 4 large eggs. And you'll want to beat them until they become creamy. And that was 4. So on high, I'm just going to beat them together. So they'll look like that. The next thing we're going to put in is 1½ cups of granulated sugar. That was 1½ cups. And you just want to combine it together, the sugar and the eggs. The next thing we're going to put in is vanilla, and that's 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And just beat that in. The next ingredient we're going to put in is a cup of vegetable or solid shortening that has been melted and cooled. And that was a cup. And I'm just going to blend this all on high, get to the bottom of my bowl, and work those sides. The next thing I'm going to put in is milk. And we're going to use 1/2 cup of milk. And just beat that in. This is a pretty easy recipe to make and put together quickly. The next thing we're going to do is put in all-purpose flour. And it's going to take you 6 cups of flour. So we're just going to do a little at a time on low and blend it. Bring it together with the wet. And that was 6 cups. Raise it on high a little bit just to get things going here. Put a little more in. And beat that in. Now I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of baking powder. 2 tablespoons. I'm going to raise my speed and get that batter to start coming together, that cookie batter. Put a little bit more of my flour in. Now you certainly can use your stand-up mixer to do this, but I prefer to use the hand mixer for the video. I'm going to put the rest of my flour in. And bring it into the dough. And now I'm going to raise it. It's a little bit difficult to get through. Really, all you want to do is combine everything together so that it's well mixed. Okay. And the rest I'm going to do by hand with my spatula. Now this dough is going to be very soft when you first make it. and it's delicate. So it's going to be too difficult to work with. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the refrigerator and chill it for at least an hour. The last two ingredients that are going to go into this cookie dough is fresh lemon juice, and that's 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then I'm also going to put in 2 tablespoons of grated lemon zest. And that was 2 tablespoons. Now I'm going to go back to my mixer on high to bring in the lemon juice and the zest together. Those are the last 2 ingredients that you're going to put into this cookie dough. Then you'll need to put a piece of plastic wrap on your bowl and put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour so that it's easier for you to handle. I'll show you what that looks like. Clean the sides of the bowl a little bit here. Get to that bottom. And it's going to feel a heavy dough at this point. This is what it looks like. Okay? So that will go off into the refrigerator to chill. I have some already to show you. And it will come out and look like this. And what you're going to need is a little flour on your countertop or board, whatever you're going to use. Just take off a size of an egg, a large egg, and make a shape, a ball about the size of an egg with a little bit of flour. Now with a sprayed cookie sheet, just lightly spray your cookie sheet. You're going to roll a rope 8 inches long. I'm going to do this on my counter because it makes it easier. And I'm going to measure that. And it's 8 inches. And then all you're going to do is fold it over once and then fold it over twice. And you're going to make a little knot. And then place them 1 inch apart on your cookie sheet. I'm going to do one more here. You want the size of an egg and a little bit of flour, and then make a rope between your 2 palms of your hands. You want them 8 inches long, the rope, and then just put one side of the rope over and then crisscross the rope again and just put it on your cookie tray 1 inch apart. Now you're going to bake these at 350 degrees for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes till they come out a golden brown on the bottom. Once you do that, put them on a cooling rack, of course, to cool. Then what you're going to need is, once you bake them, I'll show you how they look and how they turn out. The cookies will look like this once you bake them. Now they'll come out a beautiful golden brown on the bottom, and they will be pale on the tops. And what you're going to do is, it's optional, of course, to you will want to dip them in sugar. So what I like to do is use 1.5 cups of your powdered sugar and 1/4 cup of milk. Put a little at a time so that you have the consistency that you want, so that the sugar will stick to the cookie. That was 1/4 cup of milk. And now it is optional to actually put food coloring into them. They're traditionally done in red and green colors. Now, what else goes into your frosting is 2 teaspoons of vanilla also go into that powdered sugar and milk, and then combine it. Now, once I do that, I just want to get all the lumps out of the powdered sugar because you want it nice and smooth. I divide it into half. It'll look like this. I divide it into half, and I actually make half with green and the other half with red. And just use your regular food coloring for that. Or you can just leave it white. That's fine too. Then what you'll want to do is, I like to put a piece of wax paper on my counter with my cooling rack, and then just take one of the cookies that has been cooled also, and I actually just dip the frosting with a spoon on the cookie, half of the knot. And then dip it a little bit. I can do the other side, the back of the cookie. Then take your excess off, and then of course put them on your cooling rack till they harden. We'll do one in green. Again, I just put the frosting to the first knot on the cookie. I like to cover the back of it. You can also dip the cookie in the frosting, take off your excess, and then just put it on your tray till the frosting hardens. And then you will have these beautiful Italian green and red knot, cookies. I hope you like this recipe. If you do, let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.